This is Dan with DSO Industrial with another tech video for diagnosing and repairing Cummins Celect and Select Plus ECM systems. Today we'll be doing a quick simulation on checking your injector wiring harness for shorts to ground and shorts to other wires. Here we simply have a breadboard to simulate different grounding conditions and circuit conditions as we choose. I'm using a digital multimeter diode function. This particular multimeter, if you can hear that, makes a noise, basically a buzzer, when you do have a circuit. Very handy, so you don't actually have to physically look, and the refresh rate on the buzzer is basically instant, so that helps a lot there too. You can see that the numbers actually take a split second to come up. Okay, so as we already know, we have wire 1, wire 9, so we know this is wire 9. Wire 9 is ground. We're going to confirm ground on that by checking the chassis. We do know we have a good connection to chassis. So we simply start going over the other wires. In this instance, we're simulating an injector, and we're also simulating a short, but not a full short, but a short to ground, which I'll demonstrate. So we're going to start at pin 9, which we know is a good ground. And we can start with different injector wires. Here we have injector number 2, as you can see here, and so on and so forth. And as we get to injector number 1, we do show a short to ground, which is bad. If you can see on the readout, between 1 and 2 ohms of resistance. And on its coinciding pair, we again have a short. So the next thing we can do, now that we know we have a short, is we would disconnect the wiring basically from the injector. And so I will quickly pull the simulator. And what this is going to tell us is which wire has the short. We'll go back to pin 10, which is the pair, and we know that that one has the short to ground. Wire 1, which is the other pair for injector 1, is showing no short. So we now know that the short is in the wiring, and the short is on wire number 10. And if we replace our injector simulator, to at least get the proper resistance value, we can now go over to number 10 as another thing and check, and we now know that there is connection. Notice 1 ohm, put in a different value. This is just going resistance. Notice we go out to 0.6, which on this dial is, we're now at 0.7 ohms, which is within spec. 0.5 to 1.5 ohms is spec for Cummins. And we can then do that on all our other wires in the harness. We now know there's no shorts. We have not simulated any other shorts. But that is how you detect a short to ground in your injector wiring harness.